Welcome to War Bios, the podcast where we delve into the lives of history's most fascinating military figures. I'm your host, General Biography, and today we're going to explore the remarkable life of Benjamin Lincoln, a man whose strategic mind and leadership played a pivotal role in shaping America's fight for independence. As we journey through the early life of Benjamin Lincoln, we find ourselves in the picturesque town of Hingham, Massachusetts on January 24, 1733. The Lincolns were a family of modest means, with Benjamin's father, Colonel Benjamin Lincoln Sr., serving as a local farmer and militia officer. Young Benjamin grew up surrounded by the rolling hills, dense forests, and rugged coastline of colonial Massachusetts, an environment that would later influence his military tactics. The family's homestead, situated on North Street in Hingham, was a humble but comfortable dwelling where Benjamin learned the value of hard work and self-reliance from a young age. Benjamin's childhood was marked by a strong emphasis on education, with his parents encouraging his intellectual curiosity and providing him with access to the limited educational resources available in colonial Massachusetts. He attended the local grammar school in Hingham, where he developed a passion for reading and writing and demonstrated a particular aptitude for mathematics and geography. These early academic pursuits would later serve him well as a military commander, where strategic planning and logistical management were essential. As Benjamin entered his teenage years, he began to take on more responsibilities within the family, helping his father with farming and learning the skills necessary to manage a small estate. This practical experience would later prove invaluable as a military commander, where resource management and supply chain logistics were critical components of successful campaigns. During this period, Benjamin also developed close relationships with his siblings, including his brother, Thomas Lincoln, who would later fight alongside him in the Continental Army. The historical context of Benjamin's early years was marked by significant events that shaped the colonial landscape. The French and Indian War had recently ended, leaving many colonists with a sense of unease and uncertainty about their future under British rule. As tensions escalated, the Lincoln family, like many others, began to question the authority of the British government and the legitimacy of its laws. This atmosphere of discontent would eventually contribute to the outbreak of the American Revolution. In 1749, Benjamin's father, Colonel Lincoln, was appointed as a justice of the peace in Hingham, a position that brought him into contact with many of the town's prominent citizens and exposed Benjamin to the workings of local government. This early exposure to civic duty and community leadership would later shape Benjamin's own sense of purpose and responsibility as he became increasingly involved in the Patriot movement. As we explore the early life of Benjamin Lincoln, we see a young man on the cusp of adulthood, poised to embark on a journey that would take him from the battlefields of New England to the highest echelons of American military leadership. The values instilled in him by his family, including a strong work ethic, a commitment to education, and a sense of civic duty, would serve as the foundation for his future success. As we explore the remarkable achievements of Benjamin Lincoln, from his early days as a militia officer to his rise as a trusted commander in the Continental Army, we find ourselves in the midst of the American Revolution. The year is 1775, and tensions between the colonies and Great Britain have reached a boiling point. Benjamin, now a seasoned militia officer, has been appointed as a lieutenant colonel in the Massachusetts militia, where he will play a key role in the early battles of the war. Benjamin's military career began to take shape during the siege of Boston, where he served under the command of General William Prescott. His experience during this pivotal battle, which lasted from April 19 to March 17, 1776, proved invaluable, as he witnessed firsthand the importance of strategic planning and logistical management in successful military campaigns. The siege, which ended with the British evacuation of Boston, marked a significant turning point in the war, and Benjamin's contributions did not go unnoticed. In 1776, Benjamin was promoted to colonel and given command of the 2nd Massachusetts Regiment, which he led with distinction during the New York campaign. His regiment played a crucial role in the Battle of Brooklyn, where they fought bravely against overwhelming odds. Although the battle was ultimately lost, Benjamin's leadership and tactical prowess earned him recognition from his superiors, including General George Washington. As the war raged on, Benjamin continued to prove himself as a skilled and adaptable commander. In 1777, he was appointed as a brigadier general in the Continental Army, where he served under the command of General Horatio Gates during the Saratoga campaign. The Battle of Saratoga, fought on September 19–October 7, 1777, marked a decisive turning point in the war, as American forces defeated the British Army, convincing France to ally itself with the colonies. Benjamin's role in the battle was instrumental, as he led his troops in a series of bold maneuvers that helped to secure the American victory. His leadership and strategic thinking were praised by General Gates, who noted that Benjamin's judgment and bravery had been essential to the success of the campaign. The Battle of Saratoga marked a significant milestone in Benjamin's military career, as he emerged as one of the most respected and trusted commanders in the Continental Army. As we explore the remarkable achievements of Benjamin Lincoln, we see a man who was driven by a deep sense of patriotism and duty. He was motivated by a desire to serve his country and protect its people, and he was willing to make great personal sacrifices in order to achieve these goals. As he himself once said, "I am willing to hazard everything for the sake of my country, and I will not be deterred by any obstacle or difficulty that may stand in my way." As the American Revolution drew to a close, Benjamin Lincoln continued to serve his country with distinction. In 1781, he was appointed as the Secretary of War, a position that allowed him to utilize his extensive military experience to shape the nation's defense policies. During his tenure, he worked tirelessly to promote the welfare of veterans and to ensure that the newly independent nation was prepared to defend itself against any potential threats. One of Benjamin's most notable achievements during this period was his role in the Society of the Cincinnati, a prestigious organization founded by officers who had served in the Continental Army. As a founding member, Benjamin played a key role in shaping the society's goals and objectives, which included promoting education, civic engagement, and patriotism among its members. He was particularly passionate about education, recognizing that it was essential for the development of informed citizens and effective leaders. In 1789, Benjamin was appointed as the Lieutenant Governor of Massachusetts, a position that allowed him to bring his unique blend of military and administrative experience to the state's government. During his time in office, he worked closely with Governor John Hancock to address the state's economic and social challenges, including the ongoing struggles of veterans and the need for infrastructure development. Benjamin's commitment to public service was unwavering, and he continued to serve his country and community throughout his life. As he once said, "I am willing to do my duty wherever it may be and to serve my country to the best of my abilities." This sense of duty and patriotism defined his life and legacy, inspiring countless others to follow in his footsteps. In his later years, Benjamin remained deeply engaged with the community, serving as a trustee for several educational institutions and advocating for the establishment of a national military academy. He was also a vocal supporter of the arts, recognizing the importance of cultural expression in shaping American identity. As we reflect on the life of Benjamin Lincoln, we are reminded of the profound impact that one individual can have on the course of history. His bravery, strategic thinking, and commitment to public service inspired generations of Americans, from the battlefields of the Revolution to the corridors of power in Washington, D.C. Today, his legacy continues to endure, a testament to the enduring power of patriotism, duty, and service. As Benjamin himself once noted, "The preservation of our liberties and the prosperity of our country depend on the virtue and intelligence of its citizens." His life serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of these values and the need for continued civic engagement and leadership in our own time. That's all for today's War Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm General Biography reminding you to keep marching toward victory.